The NYPD is investigating a fight that broke out this past weekend between passengers on a Washington Square station-bound F train. The video uploaded to YouTube on Saturday is appropriately titled, and I quote, "Man smacks the soul out of girl on the New York subway." We're going to play what happened, but here's just a good quick synopsis for you. A woman and what appears to be her group of friends have words with a tall man in a trapper hat. They're dissing his style. The woman eyes the man with the phone recording him, then smacks the phone out of the guy's hand and onto the floor, turning back to talk to the man in the hat. As the back and forth continues, the man then slaps the woman, the car goes crazy, and the cameraman starts screaming with delight. So, without further ado, shall we?
What is you talking about, like, nigga?
Hey.
Fucked up. You got a bum-ass A-boy jacket that came out in 1990. Bro,
Damn.
you got a fucking big-ass fur hat. Oh, that's Nike boots. That's this one. Just get your money up. Simple. Like, I'm done.
No, nobody wants Steve Madden no more.
What the? Why you stuck to Steve Madden?
My bad,
You see me with that fucking phone. What is you talking about?
Damn, you petty as hell. You can't even afford this phone. Nobody mentioning you. What you doing that for? When you get mine.
You sound stupid.
Fucking dirty, bitch.
You sound.
Damn.
You know me?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Okay, first of all, let's all agree that the cameraman was the best part of the whole thing. he had to get some shine at the end there. You know, you got to pop on camera, make sure people know what's going on.
I like him to be the new at the movies guy. I give this 2. Oh shit!
Oh damn! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Now, not a lot of. It's not a wide repertoire in terms of color commentary there, but nonetheless, it got the point home.
But it was felt. You could tell he was engaged in what was happening.
And immediately after that slap happened, the whole car turned in. There were 2 groups. One's running for the fight, and one's running away from the fight, and never the twain shall meet.
Okay,
is the idea.
Yeah.
And if you watch the whole thing, most of the white folks were like, anyways, this might cue to go. Okay.
Listen, it's not a white thing, because if I were there, I'd have pieced out home skillet, because I'm not about that life. I'm sorry. No.
You're not about the fights on the F train?
No. Sorry.
I gotta confess that I think if I was there, that I wouldn't have gotten involved. Obviously, I mean, what am I gonna do, right? But I would have kind of been in the corner, been like, "Oh, this happened. This is kind of interesting."
Really?
Yeah. You're gonna leave the train and miss that fight? Come on!
You're a big
break
guy,
out the
though.
popcorn.
No, you have to be the guy that's holding 2 like
Apart,
girls like
yeah,
this while
yeah.
they're scratching and clawing. You wouldn't help in any way. You wouldn't intervene.
Well, I mean, look, I'm not sure there was a lot of innocent parties in that fight. You know, I mean, there was a lot of trash talking. There was a lot of slapping.
I mean, it's not even the dissing of the trapper. Honestly, I'm all for equal rights, and if you want to have equal rights and you want to smack people, then get ready to be smacked. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't start some shit and there won't be no shit. That's how it is.
I'm gonna crochet that on a pillow sham.
Well, technically I'm quoting another rapper, but I'm just saying. How you gonna? Even if you have an issue with what he's wearing, what was the entire exchange about? You didn't like his clothes? Then don't look at him.
Yeah.
Then don't look at him. You don't have to see him.
And by the way,
and she was the one to throw the first hit, technically speaking.
And by the way, the multicolored leather jacket was way more offensive than the hat was.
True. But I do love that she tried to buoy her status by talking about wearing Steve Madden's.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's when the camera guy got involved and pointed out that Steve Maddens aren't cool anymore.
Yeah.
You suck too.
Yeah.
Which is why she felt the need to smack his phone twice.
Yeah, the camera guy is kind of like the Bill Walton of this thing. Like he's a star. He walks away like he's a little provocative, like Walton is, right? But he had some good commentary in there and instigated a little bit too. Look, on the guy, even if I got slapped, I hope I'm not slapping the soul out of a woman, right? So if I was him, I'd have wanted to hold back a little bit. But I'm not blaming him because Shauna's right. Like once you throw the first slap, you got to get ready, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's on then.
If you
right?
don't
Then
want a
you can't
physical
complain.
altercation, don't start a physical altercation. It's as simple as that.
Right.
But if there was no, because that camera, I mean, that's pretty clear. We know exactly what happened. If it wasn't caught on tape, and this little, 5'0" girl and this gigantic,
Right.
Sasquatch man, and she says, well, he slapped me first, and he's trying to defend
He
himself.
said, she said.
Nobody's gonna
Nobody's
believe
gonna believe
him.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that is the unfortunate case and because of the way our society is, which, there are certain things which I never agree with any kind of physical violence. That's not the way to solve any issue ever. But at the same time, if you want to start by hitting somebody, then okay, throw them bows. You can throw, okay, we can do this. But my reach may be further than yours, and it may connect with something that you don't want.
Okay.
So I'm third world. I'm just letting you know I'm from Jamaica. Don't do it. Don't, baby, don't do it. Don't do it, baby. Please.
Okay. Now, finally, I'd like to add these two thoughts. You got to give the guy his due. That was the best open-handed slap since
Yeah.
Dr. David D. Schultz.
I felt that was
Okay.
loud. That reverb.
Yeah.
That
I
was
mean,
loud.
John Stossel's still hearing his ears ring over that. Like he got like PTSD over
Yeah.
that video.
Yeah, that
right?
was rough.
So, and then finally, the first ever riot started by a trapper hat.